Welcome, everyone. Darrell Owens, LegacyMaker Sports Network, and we are here at Amelia County High School for tonight's game between the visiting Buckingham Knights and your Amelia Raiders. We got women's basketball action coming your way here in just a few minutes. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the broadcast. We'll be back in just a few minutes. If you would like to advertise your business with the LegacyMaker Sports Network, all you can do is contact us at legacymakersports@gmail.com, and we'll reach out to you to give you our advertising opportunities and chances for sponsorship for our LegacyMaker Sports live stream broadcasts. Also, today's game is being brought to you by Bates Virtual Health and Consultants, LLC. You can reach Dr. Demetria Bates at www.batesvirtualhealth.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will have the national anthem at the current time. And once the national anthem is over, we will have tonight's broadcast between the Buckingham Knights and the Amelia Raiders. Women basketball action coming up next on the LegacyMaker Sports Network.
Welcome to Amelia County High School for tonight's game between the visiting Lady Knights of Buckingham
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. The broadcast is about to begin.
Beginning with the Knights, wearing number 1, Brianna Slap. Number 15, Jemiah Chamber. Number 20, Jordan Lane. Number 22, Aaliyah Amos.
So the starters are being announced as we speak for Buckingham and now the Lady Raiders.
Forward, a junior wearing number 32, Tasia.
Go ballistic, this is straight up Rock 365, we live it. If y'all come visit, y'all finna witness why we number 1 in the James River District. Hey, one time for that green and gold. Once we get pumped, we can't be controlled. No. We out here rolling, achieving goals. Either you okay with it or leave the road. Hey, get out the way, beat, cause we coming that energy, please keep. Ain't no faking, right, the nation bleeds deep. Yup, like the late great Speedy. Ain't our domination, whoa, no slack motivation, whoa. Till we hit top destination, we going all out to the end of regulation, huh?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here, Raider Pride 365 broadcast. I am your man, Darrell Owens, and we're here to bring you tonight's broadcast here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network. And we get things right off the bat with a Raiders bucket and 2-0 Amelia. And, a carrying violation against number 1, Brianna Slate. So starting lineups right now for the Knights. Oh, wait a minute. Shot attempt there by the Raiders doesn't go. A couple opportunities. And Tasia Rather puts it in. Akira Green was the first one to take the shot there, but it didn't go her way. So once again, starters for the Knights. We got Brianna Slate on the floor. Number 23, Samaya Ayers. Number 22, Aaliyah Amos. We also have number 10, Alexis McFadden. And we have number 15, Jemiah Chambers. That is the Knights starting lineup for the Raiders. We got Zakia Wiggins, Claire Poore, Tasia Rather, Leah Marshall, Akira Green, all on the floor for the Lady Raiders. And they have an early 4-0 lead in the contest. Up the floor here for the Raiders. Poore was looking for Rather, and that did not go her way. Knights take control. Up the floor with the basketball is Slate. And I had a very reliable source tell me about this Knights team. Sometimes they get off to a little bit of a slow start, but they do pick things up in that second half. So we'll see if they can break that trend today for the Knights. The Raiders, last week when we had our broadcast, were able to put a number on the Randolph Henry Statesman and pick up a 59-18 victory. Chambers will give it over to Slate. And the Slate being guarded by Green, and we've got a carrying violation. So that is a second carrying violation called on Slape. Up the floor, Marshall. And a little bit short, but a rebound there by Ayers. And we have a traveling violation against the Knights. So a tough go, a lot of calls so far in this one. Not going in the direction of the Knights. And then we'll see number 55, Jalasia Miles, come into the contest there. And I heard Miles is a force to be reckoned with. So that's going to be a good matchup between Miles and Rather in this contest. And Wiggins will take it out for the Raiders. Oh, a little bit of a high pass. Green lost control of it, and Slate was there, but Green able to get it back. Pour for three off the front of the rim. Rebound Slate as she pushes the pace up the floor. Marshall trying to take it away. And she'll get it over to Amos. Amos will give it back to Slate. She tried to get it back to Amos and lost control. It went between 4 players' legs. I think Rather, Marshall, and maybe even Wiggins on that one. And nobody was able to get it. But it looks to be Raider basketball. And so, from what I'm gathering here, it should be Knights basketball. And but Zakia Wiggins said, look, they don't want the basketball, I'll take it out. So Slate will get it in to Chambers, and Chambers was looking for Amos, and it goes out of bounds. And now it's the Raiders basketball. Oh, no, actually it will be Knights basketball. So we're gonna figure it out, it's early. Inside the Miles, kicks it out to Slate. Her shot goes over the rim, flying out of bounds. Pour with the save, and then Green will take a hold of it. Looking for Wiggins, falling, tried to get it up, doesn't go. Slate driving high off the glass. And her floater is short, and Leah Marshall will take control here for the Raiders. 4-2, 5 minutes and 33 seconds. Claire Pours, baseline jumper, no good. Rather and Miles battling it out. Miles will tip it away, and Amos will take control. Amos on the move. Decides to back it up a little bit. We'll kick it over to Slate. And now Slate will slow things down a little bit here for the Knights. As they try to set their offense, Amos will take the handoff from Slate. Now Amos in a little trouble. Pour applying pressure at the top. Slate working against Wiggins. Drives, and we've got a timeout call, a 30-second timeout by coach for the Buckingham Knights, Miss Kelly Chambers. So Coach Chambers got a chance to speak to her for a quick second before the game. Definitely try to charge her $1 for the rosters. But I can definitely tell the class act that she is. And she coaches a really solid Buckingham Knights basketball team. And see what the Lady Knights can do here in this contest against the Lady Raiders. Coach Gary, who's in her, I don't want to get the season wrong, but she's been here for 20+ years with the Raiders, coaching Lady Raider basketball. Hall of Famer in my book. She knows she doesn't like for me to say that, but it's the truth. 4-2. Driving inside. Oh, lost control of it. Rather gets the steal. Wiggins on the floor, floats it in the air off the back of the rim. And oh man, Rather just sends Slate flying to the ground. Slate's a trooper on that one because I don't think she saw it coming. 4 minutes and 37 seconds. Raiders hold on to a 4-2 lead here in the first period. And Slate is taking it out for Buckingham. Give it over to Amos. Amos is moving up the court against Marshall. Marshall with the steal. Y'all leave me my shoddy camera work. Apologize about that. And Wiggins lost control of it, and it will be Knights basketball. And we see Alexis McFadden in the contest here for the Knights. Also, Jordan Lane is now in the contest for the Knights. Raiders still have their starting five on the floor. And Jordan Lane will take it out for the Knights. Into Amos, who almost she was able to get control of it, but that could have been a travel. Miles got the rebound and got it over to Lane. And that one goes out of bounds after trying to get it to Chambers. So Chambers will take it out for Buckingham. Stole, ooh, Green had a hand on it as they try to get it to Amos. And now we're gonna see Takira Johnson make her way into the game, coming in for Amos. Four minutes and 4 seconds left in the period. They try to get that one into the Miles, and it's stolen by Green now. Rather had control of it, and she almost lost it, but she will gather it back, and Marshall will take control. Marshall with a couple dribbles here. Ooh, that was a different pick there by Wiggins. High three-point shot there by Marshall will be no good. Now Chambers dicing through the lane off the left side of the rim, and rebound by Marshall. Now Marshall will push the pace for the Raiders all the way. She can't get it to go. Look like Miles or either Slavery was able to get a piece of that. Back and forth we go here between the Knights and the Lady Raiders. Three by Chambers won't go. Fast pace these last couple of minutes. Rather's three attempt won't go. Rebound by Green. Now Marshall will shoot the three from the top of the key and knock it down. There's a proud mama in the stands up there. Her mom, Jocelyn Marshall, who played for this Lady Raiders team back in the day, around my time. We're getting old, y'all. For all those 03, 02, 05, 06 Raider alumni. We the old heads now, y'all. It's crazy. But there we go. Raiders up 7-4. 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in this first period. And real quick, we want to be able to give a shout out to our sponsor, Bates Virtual Consultants Bates Virtual Health and Consultants LLC with Dr. Demetria Bates. You can reach her at www.batesvirtualhealth.com or reach her by phone at 804-608-9202. So far in this contest, a lot of missed opportunities for both teams. Both teams still trying to get their footing in this contest. But it hasn't been miserable shot selection. Some of them just haven't fallen. And so on the floor right now for the Raiders, we got Wiggins, Marshall, Hope Arrington making her first appearance in the game. Also Sierra Patterson making her first appearance in the game, along with Tanaya Hamilton. And a floating shot there by, I believe that was Hamilton. I turned my head for a second. Excuse me, I mean Patterson. That was Patterson with the floater to make this a 9-4 Raiders lead. So once again for the Raiders is Wiggins, Arrington, Marshall, Patterson, and Hamilton. For the Knights, we got Chambers, Amos, Slape, Johnson, and Miles. And Slape driving to the basket. Her layup won't go, and Marshall looking up the floor to Wiggins, who lost control of it. Over to Patterson. Floats it in the air. It's short. Rebound by Miles. Slate driving. She has someone with her. Layup is no good. Amos with a shot, but it goes over the rim. Patterson moving. Patterson takes a stop. Oh, that was a dangerous pass to Marshall in between two Knights. And Marshall, she looks back at Patterson like, what you doing? Don't take me out. We family. But then she ran right into Chambers and Johnson. But that's all love for the Lady Raiders. Patterson, swing it over to Wiggins. Back to Marshall at the top of the key. You can see Marshall goes from a deep distance there. Three's a little short. Rebound by the Knights. That's Johnson with the rebound. Amos swings it over to Slate. Minute 30. Chambers driving, floats it into the air. That hits off the back of the rim. Rebound Raiders. Marshall driving. Oh, lots of contact there with Slate. And Slate just had to laugh it off a little bit. I think she knew. And now her and Coach Chambers will talk some things over as we see Leah Marshall head to the free throw line. And Marshall's first attempt will go down to make this a 10-4 Raider lead. So Claire Poore will come back in. As we heard in the starting lineup, the birthday girl tomorrow. So happy birthday to Claire. Everybody here at the LegacyMaker Sports Network, the Raider Pride 365 broadcast. And Marshall's second free throw is short as Miles will get the rebound. And the Knights are on the move. Whoa, man, Wiggins went flying. Inside, and Patterson battling with Johnson, and oh, she had Amos, but I think there was just a lot of confusion there. Amos, I don't think she realized the ball was coming her way. And Jordan Lane will come in for Amos. Slate over to Johnson, back to oh, and an offensive foul called against the Knights. So with 57 seconds left. Up the floor, Marshall has Arrington. Arrington's gonna swing it to Patterson on the wing. Patterson will go from deep. Hits off the glass and then off the front of the rim. Oh man, tightrope in the line there is Chambers. That was close. Good job by the ref. And Miles will put it in for two. Great job there by the Knights finding Jalasia Miles inside for two. It's a 10-6 game. So Marshall using the pick from Patterson, driving, and oh, the layup won't go. And here's the rebound by Chambers, and it bounces off someone's foot, and it may have been, oh no. So the foul against Wiggins. It looked like it may have kicked off of Chambers' foot, but the foul happened before that. So with 15.5 seconds, the Raiders holding on to a 4-point lead. Slate. Oh, backcourt violation. I know what the Knights were trying to do there, but Slate wasn't able to get across in time. Trying to break a little bit of that half court. And we'll see Rather come in. We'll see Rather come in for Wiggins. She was looking for a 5, and Rather just said, I guess she was just focused on the game. 12 seconds left. 10 seconds. Marshall will swing it across court to Arrington. Poore now has it. Patterson thought about it. Marshall will pull up with 3 seconds left. Off the glass, Leah Marshall. And Marshall will knock down the 3. That was impressive. So we head to the second period. Raiders up 13-6, and right now, let's hear from the Lady Raiders cheerleading squad. that, ladies and gentlemen, the Lady Raider cheerleading squad rocking it out. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Bates Virtual Health and Consultants, LLC. You can reach Dr. Demetria Bates at www.batesvirtualhealth.com or at 804-608-9202. Just remember, if you'd like to become a sponsor here on our Raider 365 broadcast or any of our live streams, make sure you contact us at LegacyMakerSports.com at Gmail, or you can reach me personally on one of my social media accounts. That's Darrell Owens on all social media. Well, DLO_Legacy on Instagram and Twitter, AKA the X. And you can also hit me up on Facebook at Darrell Lee Owens Sr. There is a little version of me out there somewhere. So we start the second quarter. Raiders up by 7. And Amos is back in. So Amos, oh, nice pass. Oh, she got to finish it. Oh, she had it. That was a great pass by Miles looking for Amos. She just couldn't finish it. Patterson over to Marshall. Thought about the three. Almost lost her footing and gets it over to Poor. Marshall looking inside the Poor. Poor's able to save it. Thought about the three. Patterson will pull for the three off the back of the rim. And Chambers will get the rebound. Chambers. Get it over the lane. Chambers' shot is blocked by Arrington. Lane takes a bounce, stolen by Marshall. Marshall making a move, decides to stop at the elbow, pulls up the jumper, and it's not good, but Arrington gets the rebound. There's a swarm of Knights in the corner. There was Johnson, Chambers, and Lane all waiting for Arrington. But they're gonna say this one will stay with the Raiders. Poor will take it out. Looking for Arrington for three. No good, and here come the Knights. Slate driving inside, tried to float it up to Johnson, but it's knocked away by the Raiders. Johnson tried to get in. Patterson knocks it away, and Marshall takes control. Leah all the way inside, can't get it to go. Slate was right there, hand in hand. Johnson will give it to Slate, and she will try to reset things here for the Knights. Once again, another fast-paced exchange between both teams. Slate trying to use that pick from Chambers, try to get it to Amos, and they had a little bit of miscommunication, but Amos able to get it. Lane for the jumper on the baseline. No good. Rebound by Patterson. So Patterson brings it up the floor, looking for Poor, who almost lost it. Swings it at the top to Marshall, who decides to go for three. Her three off the left side of the rim. And then Rather and Johnson kind of get into it a little bit there, battling for the basketball. And so the foul was against the 32. And it's going to be against Tasia Rather. So 32 on 32 violence there. But it will be nice basketball. Slate over the lane, and another great play call there. Just couldn't get it going. And it bounced off of somebody there, but the Knights get it back. Chambers' three is short. Rebound Patterson. Marshall will bring it up the floor for the Lady Raiders. Marshall over to Arrington, who tries to get it inside to Rather. The young lady, Tasia Rather, a long line of great athletes in Amelia County with the last name Rather. Her uncle, dad, uncles, dad, sisters. I mean, it's just a long line of great Rathers here from Amelia County. Arrington, that was a close one. Thought they might have called a carrying violation, but Chambers will steal the ball, take it all the way for 2, makes it a 5-point game. 13-8. Marshall to Poor. Marshall will look inside for Rather for 2 points. Tasia Rather. And looks like we might see Wiggins and Green return to the contest for the Raiders on the next whistle, as well as Miles for the Knights. 4 minutes, 37 seconds. And, a traveling violation is called on the Knights. And we'll see Poor and Arrington come out as Wiggins and Green will re-enter for the Raiders. And we'll see Johnson come out as Miles re-enters for the Knights. Oh my, she had to look the other way. It was so bad, such a bad pass. She was like, oh, I'm sorry. She almost took out someone innocent. But you can tell, lighthearted. Scared her though, just a little bit. Knights have the basketball, 15-8. Amos jump shot off the front of the rim, and Marshall will get the rebound. And Slate is going to get called for the foul. And so Slate may be coming out here. And we may see Alexis McFadden come in, I believe, probably in the second year for Slate, just to be on the safe side and protect Slate throughout the rest of this, because I believe that's her second foul. Oh, man. Wiggins and Slate. Wiggins flipped over Slate, but it's going to stay with the Raiders. So maybe not. Coach Gary like, wait a minute. Got 6 players on the floor. So McFadden guarding Marshall. Patterson over to Wiggins. He takes it back at the top, tried to find Marshall in the corner. And a traveling violation on Marshall after she hits the floater, but it will not count. 15-8. Amos, it's stolen by Rather. Inside to Green, and she lost control. It'll be Knights basketball. And we'll see Johnson come in for Amos. McFadden will give it in to Chambers. McFadden takes a couple dribbles, being guarded by Green. Pressure by Green, but that's going to be a foul called on Green. She definitely used the forearm there to push McFadden. And that's going to be the 3rd team foul against the Raiders. Lane will give it over to Chambers in the inbounds. Johnson in the corner driving the basket. And Patterson may have got a piece of that, but Miles with the rebound. Johnson fighting with Patterson for the rebound. And wow, Raider basketball. A good job there by Patterson. And Coach Chambers was like, no, ain't no way. Ain't no way. She was looking for a foul. I think a lot of people were shocked on that one. Marshall over to Patterson, takes a couple dribbles, kicks it back to Marshall for the deep 3. Marshall's 3 off the left side of the rim. A rebound by Wiggins. Marshall trying to get inside the router, stolen by Miles. McFadden working against Green. She's going to have to hurry and get across. And she does. Tipped away by Green. Patterson gets the steal. Patterson to Wiggins. Thought about the 3 inside to Green. Off the glass, no good. No rim contact on that one. Lane over to Chambers. All the way to the basket. What a move by Chambers. Jemiah Chambers. I love her speed once she gets that basketball in her hands. 15-10. Patterson with the floater on the baseline. Nicely done by Sierra. Chambers once again drives inside. Lane had an open shot. Back to Chambers in the corner. Oh, I'm going to call that a pass. Even though it was a shot, it was a pass straight into the hands of Miles. Makes it 17-12. Patterson over to Wiggins. Wiggins 3 attempt. Comes up short there. Chambers will pull for 3. Knocks it down, Jemiah Chambers. 17-15. A shot there by Chambers. She has cranked it up for the Lady Knights here in the last couple of minutes with 1:45 and a bad pass there by Marshall right in the hands of Miles. McFadden over to Chambers for the lead. Oh, rebound by Patterson. And she'd have knocked that one down. That took the wind out of this gym. Patterson lost control. And I believe this is going to be Knights basketball. They're going to say that she was able to grab control of it, but no traveling violation. Well, Coach Chambers definitely wanted that. And looks like we'll see Gracie Knight come back in. She hasn't been in quite a bit. She started the game off for the Knights. Chambers looking to maybe tie this thing up all the way to the basket. Lots of contact. Oh, and that's going to be a foul on Wiggins. 17-15, and Chambers is going to have a chance to go to the line here and tie this one up. We'll see if she can make that happen. And Chambers' first one will be no good. Chambers with an opportunity here to bring it within one, but can't, and it will stay with the Knights. Looked like it may have bounced off the hands of Wiggins. And we'll see Jalasia Miles return into the contest for the Knights in for Knight. So Lane to McFadden for the 3. Doesn't go. Lane to tie it up, and she does. Jordan Lane makes this a 17-17 game. We got a game on our hands here. It's been a tight contest. Raiders traveling violation on Hope Arrington. So now, with exactly a minute left in this first half, the Knights will have a chance to take the lead. Knight trying to get some. Lane, great pass to Johnson for the lead. Can't get it. And that is going to be Raider basketball. It looked like it may have bounced off the knee of Johnson. So 46 seconds left here in this first half. And we got a contest on our hands here. Jordan over to Marshall. 17-17. Marshall back to Wiggins. I think I might have said Jordan now. That's mom. So Arrington's shot all for the side of the backboard. Rebound Chambers. Chambers, chance to take the lead for the Knights, and she does just that. Jemiah Chambers. What a second quarter for Chambers. 10 seconds left, and the Raiders will play for the last shot here in the quarter. Arrington will swing it over to Green. 1 second, and Wiggins' shot is blocked by Johnson, and the Knights will go into the half with a 2-point lead on a nice 7-0 run to finish the second quarter. All right, everybody, we'll have a moment here by the Lady Raider cheerleaders, and then we'll head to the half. Lady Raider cheerleaders. Once again, everybody, we'll be back here in about 10 minutes. But before we head to the half, once again, I would like to give love to our sponsor, Bates Virtual Health and Consultants, LLC. You can reach Dr. Demetria Bates at www.batesvirtualhealth.com or reach her by phone at 804-608-9202. Once again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in for that first half. We'll be back in about 9 minutes and 10 seconds to bring you the second half of action. right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for our Raider Pride 365 broadcast. Second half underway. And the shot knocked down. That was Jordan Lane, I believe. Oh, man, Patterson was tight-roping that backcourt. And it's going to stay with the Raiders. 21-17. Patterson trying to drive along the baseline. She stepped out of bounds. And that will be Knights basketball. And the Knights are currently on a 9-0 run. It was 17-12, and since that point, the Raiders haven't been able to score. Wiggins knocks it away, and yeah, we're trying to get it inside there to Samaya Ayers. But Wiggins will come up the floor, get some points there for the Raiders to end the 9-0 run. 21-19, and Marshall looking up for Green. Inside to Rather for two. This game is tied at 21. Slate. Over to Amos, and oh man, she had a clear path to the basket, but a traveling violation called against Slate. Inbound and get it over to Green, to Patterson, who floats it in the air off the glass, and the Raiders retake the lead. Slate over to Chambers. Her layup attempt there is short. And the Raiders now with a 23-21 lead. The Green may have been trying to get it to Wiggins. And somehow it went floating out of bounds. I think it's going to be nice basketball. So it should be nice basketball as we see Miles come in for Ayers. Slate. Looking inside Miles and knocked away by Rather. Marshall. Looks inside to Green, and it goes a little short. Marshall will get it after the rebound. A traveling violation against Marshall. See if I can get you an update on the varsity basketball game that we got going on the other side, where the boys are taking on the Knights in Buckingham. Amos being guarded by Wiggins. Slaper using the screen to try to free Amos open, and a traveling violation on Slate. She definitely didn't like it. So Wiggins will get it into Marshall. Wiggins, jump shot hits the glass. Rebound by Miles. Johnson in a little trouble there. Good pressure by Wiggins. So the Raiders at the current time are down 32-30 to Buckingham on the boys' side of things right now in Buckingham. So 32-30, just to give an update on the boys' matchup. And it looks like they are in the second quarter with 1 minute and 7 seconds on the clock. So while we have that timeout, that's the update that we have right now. Five minutes and 2 seconds left in this one, but we have a tight contest in both wins. The boys right now up 32. The Buckingham Knight boys are up 32-30 over the Raiders in Buckingham. Once again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in to the Raider Pride 365 broadcast. So inbound, Johnson inside the Miles, and that was high. Off the backboard, rebound by Rather. As Marshall brings it up. Marshall decides to float it. Hits off the front of the rim, and Miles and Wiggins battle for it. It will stay with the Raiders. Three attempt by Rather, no good. Arrington with the rebound, and then her shot doesn't go. Miles got the rebound, then a steal by Patterson. Marshall for three. No, oh, I got excited. I thought she knocked it down, but it hits off the right side of the rim. It looked good from here. It just didn't go. So 23-21. So foul called on Wiggins. And I can hear Mama Bear from here saying, wait a minute, that wasn't on her. You might have meant 32. Slate over to Chambers, and no. Third quarter has been a little bit of a slower paced one here. Slate knocks it down, but it is a two-pointer. She ties it up. Her foot was on the line. Looking inside. Oh, man, Arrington's pass is stolen by Slate. Chambers has it. Chambers inside it. Johnson knocked away by Wiggins at the last second. It will be Knights basketball. Slate pulls up to Johnson. Johnson, a little volleyball action there by Rather. Ball bounced off of the rim, and then she grabbed the rebound. Wiggins, jump shot is high off the glass. 23-23. Driving as Patterson floats it into the air. Rebound there, and now Rather will get it over to Marshall. Marshall looking for Wiggins. Her floater on the baseline goes high over the rim. And that will go to the Raiders as Jordan Lane tried to get it up the floor, but loses control. It goes out of bounds. Marshall. They'll give it off to Wiggins. Back to Marshall. Poor. Knocks it down. The birthday girl, well, tomorrow, knocks down the jump shot. 25-23. Raiders up by 2. Chambers driving inside off the glass. Oh, I thought she had it, but Miles will get the rebound. And she had an opportunity at it, but it will be a foul against Miles. She don't like none of that. She was like, no, that ain't against me. I didn't do that. 25-23. Patterson bringing it up the floor. And now the foul will be on Johnson. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third. Marshall over to Poor. And then Patterson is going to get called for a travel as she tried to make her drive to the basket. Tight one here at Amelia County High School. Driving is Chambers. Her shot doesn't go, but Miles with the cleanup. 25-25. Marshall, Patterson, her 3 hits off the top of the square on the backboard. And now the possession will go to the Knights. The ball looked like it might have went out of bounds. (25-25). 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this one. And oh. (25-25). Slate will take it out for the Knights. Try to dump it over to Miles, but Chambers will get the loose one. And Chambers driving inside to give the Knights the lead. 27-25. Patterson, she had an opportunity to retake the lead there for the Raiders. But it doesn't go, and Miles tried to get the rebound, and it will be Raider basketball as we'll see Green come in for Patterson. (25-27). Poor for the lead. Missed it. Rather trying to clean it up, and it will stay with the Raiders. I think it might have been out on Jordan Lane. Marshall. Over to Rather. Rather jump shot. She lost it, and Wiggins had a hand on it. Then we got Miles and Rather, and Miles goes flying to the floor. And it will stay with the Raiders. Down by 2. Wiggins to Rather for 3. Rather hit it high, just high off the glass. And the foul is going to be on number 11, Leah Marshall, for Amelia. And the Knights will take it out. Now they got a chance here to extend the lead with 1:37 left. And Slate will head to the line here. knocks down the first 3-point lead for Buckingham. Buckingham's largest lead of the game. 29-25, Buckingham up. Stolen by Chambers. Knights got a chance to open it up a little bit. Lane. Over the slate back to Lane. The ball movement here by the Knights. Oh, she lost it as soon as I said it. But Slate able to retrieve it. Knocked away by Wiggins. Wiggins all the way blocked by Chambers. Oh my goodness. Oh, but no, she is down and she's holding her ankle. Not what you want to see. And Chambers is down. And so they're going to go check on her. And it was a great block. Not exactly sure. And they're going to try to see if she can get up. But she fell on that ankle, and hopefully she's okay. And it's definitely got to be sore. But what a block. I mean, she came crawling from behind here, full speed down the court to get the block on Wiggins. All right, so while they're checking out Chambers, we'll be back here in just a second on the LegacyMaker Sports Network with more of our Raider Pride 365 broadcast. All right, so we are back. And she seems to be okay. It was a little bit of a weird, just fell on it just a little bit weird. They're going to take her off to check her out a little bit more, make sure she's okay. 29-25, Buckingham up. Oh, Slate almost took it away from Green, trying to get it to Marshall. Now the Raiders are struggling here in this third period, and the Knights are taking full advantage of it. (29-25), 4-point lead for the Knights. Less than a minute left in the third. Amos is back in the contest. Over to Slate. Driving to the basket was Slate. This is off to Johnson. Miles trying to work something out. We'll kick it back into the top to Jordan Lane. Lane on the wing to Slate, who takes it all. It took a couple of bounces off the right side of the rim. Rebound by the Raiders. Marshall to Green. Oh, she had an opportunity. Rather, jump shot. Won't go, and it will stay with the Raiders. Looked like it might have been last touched by either Miles or Lane on that one. And just a quick update, the third quarter in the boys' game is about to get underway. 34-32 in that one. Knights are up. Oh, and Wiggins was looking and passing to Coach Gary. That's not gonna be the one for the Raiders. And Coach Gary looks a little bit frustrated. Key opportunities going to the wayside here for the Lady Raiders. Slate from deep. Oh, I thought she knocked that one down. I thought it went in, but we will head to the half. Oh, excuse me, we'll head to the end of the third quarter with the score, the Buckingham Knights 29 and the Amelia Raiders 25. And before we head to the fourth quarter here, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Bates Virtual Health and Consultants LLC, with Dr. Demetria Bates. Make sure you head on over and check her out, or if you want to reach out to her, you can at www.batesvirtualhealth.com or at 804-608-9202. We are back. Fourth quarter. Wiggins looking inside to Rather over the basket, and last touch by Green, and it will be Knights basketball. 4-point lead. (29-25). Amos being guarded by Green. And Green struggling a little bit there, got tangled up. Amos inside to Miles. 6-point lead for the Knights. Marshall floats it in for two. And Green is in pain as she will come off the floor, and Hope Arrington will come in. And I felt like just that entanglement that they had at the top of the key there. And they're gonna check in on her to make sure she's all right. Slate to Amos, and we've got, an offensive foul. (31-27). Marshall throwing the baseball pass to Arrington, and there's a foul there. Now, will this be on the floor? She's shooting two. Looks like she may be shooting two, as we'll see Hope Arrington head to the free throw line. Raiders down by 4 with 7 minutes and 2 seconds left in the fourth. And Hope Arrington will head to the line here. The junior knocks down the first. And she misses the second. And we got a violation against the Raiders. And Chambers is back on the floor, which is good news for the Knights. Johnson will come out. Amos will take in the inbound. Also a move there against Marshall. Patterson tried to stop it, blocked by Rather. Marshall up the floor looking for Wiggins to make this a 1-point game, but she can't get it to go. Miles got that rebound. Almost lost control there with Chambers. Chambers across the court to Amos for three. And that one is off the glass, rebounded by Rather. Marshall trying to get it to Arrington. It goes out of bounds near the Lady Raider cheerleaders. Slate will bring it up. 3-point lead for the Knights with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the fourth. Miles with a tough shot. Jalasia Miles having herself a nice game. (28-33) and a traveling violation against Patterson. Raiders have not been able to get anything going this last 8 minutes, this contest. 33-28. Amos will get it into Chambers. Chambers and the Knights holding on to a 5-point lead. Chambers jump shot. Won't go, but she's able to get her own rebound. And Arrington is out there guarding tough. Miles trying to do the hook shot over Rather, but it won't go. And Patterson, and we got some discussion going on here. So they're going to say that this stays with the Knights. The Knights will have the basketball. So refs had a little discussion there. I guess a better vantage point for the ref. 33-28. So referee explaining to Coach Gary exactly what he saw. And looks like he may have a better vantage point. And so it's Knights basketball. Amos and Wiggins going at it. It's been a nice battle between Miles and Rather down low, and they were trying to get it to Miles there. Oh, Marshall with a deep pass. Oh my, Arrington almost got, I don't know what happened, but she went almost flying into the stands, but saved by Lady Raider great, Jaquila Jordan. Chambers and the Knights up by 5, and time is dwindling. Chambers 3 off the front of the rim, rebound by Patterson. Raiders are gonna have to make a move now, looking for Arrington for 2. Oh, and it can't go. And it's gonna stay with the Raiders. So it looks like somebody may have stepped on the line there. Wiggins to Marshall. Driving inside. Oh, and Marshall's layup. And he'll stay with the Raiders. Marshall had a decent first half, and things haven't really went later Raiders' way here in the second half. It's 33-28. I was told at the beginning of the game that the Knights are a really good second half team, and we've seen that today. 33-28 with the timeout. We'll be back here in just a second. We got 5 minutes and 2 seconds left in the contest. All right, we are back, 33-28. Raiders down by 5. 5 minutes left for the Raiders to try to make a comeback here. Patterson floats it up into the air, and it goes down for 2. 33-30, and that's gonna stay with the Raiders, crossing the line there for a violation. Now the Raiders can bring it just a little bit closer here. Arrington jump shot, and it finds a way. 1 point game, 33-32. Chambers. Working against Wiggins. It's 1-on-1. And that goes out of bounds, Raider basketball. 33-32. Marshall trying to get up the court. Another baseball pass here, this time to Patterson for the lead. No, Rather gets the rebound, battling against Miles. Patterson to Marshall. Lead! Raiders take the lead. Leah Marshall with the 3, 35-33. A 7-0 run for the Raiders to recapture the lead. It's been a good one here for Amelia County High School. And Wiggins knocked that one away off the thigh there of Amos, and a traveling violation on Amos. Raider basketball, 35-33. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was Coach Chambers, I'd be really upset. Why? It looks like Patterson may have crossed the line the same way that the call was called down on this end. And you can hear the Knight faithful over there furious with the call. Well, we got a timeout with 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Raiders up by 2. All right, so back in action here. Timeout is over. And Patterson will be taking the ball out. She lost control of it, and the Knights will, oh, do they have it? No, Rather now has it. Tasia Rather driving up the court, looking for Wiggins, but throws into some traffic. Now, Slate with an opportunity to tie this one up to Chambers. It's blocked by Patterson. Rather almost lost it, able to get it back. Couple of Knights in the way. Arrington, she's got Wiggins, and she couldn't get the pass to Wiggins. She was wide open under the basket. Slate with the floater, ties it up at 35. Breanne Slate. 3 minutes left. Pass over to Arrington. Marshall off the glass to take the lead for the Raiders. 37-35. Chambers all the way, working against Rather, and one opportunity. We got a back and forth one here in this fourth quarter as Jemiah Chambers all the way to the basket, takes the contact and puts it in for 2. 37-37. And now Chambers has a chance to take the lead. And the Lady Raider cheerleaders. So I don't, okay. So after further discussion, I guess she doesn't get the free throws. That's an interesting call as well. I don't know exactly what happened. I saw the contact, so I don't know what was seen. But the Raiders have the basketball. Trying to get it ahead to Marshall. And it's taken away by Johnson. The Raiders do a lot of baseball passes. I've seen a lot of that here in this contest. Dangerous passes at that. Slate, jump shot, short, rebound by Wiggins. 37-37. And timeout by Coach Gary. And she'll discuss some things with her team. And I'm pretty sure she probably like, hey, man, these baseball passes, you know, it's not that time of the year just yet. Very dangerous passes being thrown by the Lady Raiders. They've worked, it's like a 50-50 thing out there. So 37-37, let's listen in to the Lady Raider cheerleaders. So with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in this one, it's tied up at 37 apiece here in the fourth quarter when we've had a really good contest between, you know, two good teams. I can see these two teams colliding down the road, maybe in the tournament. And there's a lot of, you know, things that could go. I'm just intrigued to see how it will end up. But we got a good one on our hands. And then Chambers and Marshall going back at it, back and forth in this one. Let's see if we can get you an update on the boys contest. Raiders have the basketball as Patterson tried to get it to Arrington, and then Coach Garrett just throws the clipboard into the air. They're like, man, what is going on? You can see she's frustrated. That was hilarious. Papers go everywhere. And it'll be Buckingham basketball at 2:31. And Slate looking for Chambers, driving the baseline for the lead. Off the side of the rim, rebound by Lane. Gets it over to Amos. Amos will take the pick from Slate. Inside, knocked away by Patterson. Marshall with the lead pass there to Wiggins. Wiggins tries to get to Aaronson. Dangerous pass there by the Raiders, taken away by the Knights. 1:53 left. Slate over to Amos. Driving with the shot on it. Doesn't go off the right side. Rebound by Patterson. Raiders chance to take the lead with 1:36. Marshall driving, floats it, got it! Liam Marshall gives the Lady Raiders the lead. Slate driving. She said, what you can do, I can do better. No, off the right side of the rim. Now the Raiders trying to figure it out here. Marshall in trouble, and a great job there by Coach Gary as she saw what trouble Marshall was in and calls timeout. The Lady Raiders hold on to a 2-point lead, 39-37, with 1:13 left. And right now, if you're the Lady Raiders, you've got possession. You want to extend this lead. With the way the Knights have been playing in this one, you don't want to leave anything to chance. And give you a quick update from Buckingham. As the Raiders and the Knights go at it in Buckingham, the Knights have a 5-point lead, 55-50 over the Raiders in the boys matchup over in Buckingham. So with 7 minutes and 34 seconds left in the fourth, the Knights have the lead. So the boys are in a battle in Buckingham, and we got two battles going on here. The Lady Raiders are up by 2 here. The boys, the Knights, boys are up 55-50. I'd like to give a shout out to my man Thomas Squire, who's got the live stream going for the boys game. Patterson looks across over to Rather, who almost lost it, able to get it. She thought about the three. She wanted it. She changed her mind. Gives it to Patterson. 2-point lead with 1:05. Patterson to Arrington. Looking inside to Rather. Oh, she had it there, but Rather's able to regather it. Puts it up for 2. Raiders got a 4-point lead. 41-37. Chambers. Oh, that's going to be a double dribble. I knew what she was trying to do there. She was trying to get around, but double dribble called on Chambers, and that's a tough one for the Knights. And we got a timeout. 41-37. Raiders are up. So with 52 seconds left, and a 4-point lead for the Raiders. And we've had a really good contest tonight, back and forth between both teams. It's been a fun one, exciting ball game we've been able to see tonight. And look at the cheerleader to the rescue here. Saw she needed the asthma pump, comes flying across the floor. That's love. That's love. That's just Raiders sticking together. 41-37 with 52 seconds left. And the Raiders have the basketball. And now Buckingham lead has extended to 10 in the boys game. And Rather, that may have put it away. 43-37, Raiders up. Chambers trying to get it to Amos, and it goes off her shoulder. Raiders basketball. Oh, the Knights have played such a great second half, and this last couple of minutes have fallen apart a little bit. Arrington, and it's stolen by Chambers. And Arrington and Chambers, she's got her knee on the back of her neck. And Chambers is limping again. She was doing everything in her power to keep, like, look, I got to get this basketball. And the Chambers is in pain. But with 33 seconds left, I bet you won't be able to take her out this ball game. And the Raiders with a 6-point lead. Once again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back next week to bring you more Lady Raider action. They take on Maggie Walker on Thursday. May come up for the Tuesday matchup, but definitely on Thursday we'll be here for that contest. And then we'll have some boys action again on the 26th when they come back into town. I believe that one is against Cumberland. And so we'll be back here for that in about 2 weeks. I ain't heard the who you rooting for ACHS chant in a long time. Slow three. Couldn't get it to go. Lane with the rebound. She pulls up. A little bit of a high one. Arrington will get the rebound. Now Rather has it. Patterson looking ahead. Stolen by Amos. She's got an opportunity here. Up the floor and a carrying violation against Amos. I think I saw her wipe away a tear. I don't know if it was not a real tear, but a gesture. It was hilarious. 6-point lead for the Raiders, and Chambers was going to get called for the foul. 14 seconds left, and the Raiders are closing in on a victory here if they can just hold on. Patterson up to Marshall. Marshall driving, and there was contact there, but the ref's not going to call that this late. Slate and 2 points. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to end this one. Final score here from Amelia County High School. The Amelia Raiders, 43. The Buckingham Knights, 39. What a game. What a contest between these two teams here from Amelia County High School. Before we get out of here, I want to give love to our sponsor, Bates Virtual Health and Consultants, LLC. With Dr. Demetria Bates, you can reach her at www.batesvirtualhealth.com or at 804-608-9202. If you would like to be a part of our advertising here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network and have your business shown on the LegacyMaker Sports Network and sponsor and advertise, you can reach us at legacymakersports@gmail.com, or you can reach out to me on my social media platforms at DLow_Legacy, and that's on Instagram and Twitter, and on Facebook at Darrell Lee Owens Sr. Also, if you get an opportunity, head on over to the LegacyMaker Sports Network social media pages on Facebook and LinkedIn, LegacyMaker Sports Network. You can also catch us at Instagram and YouTube and TikTok at LegacyMaker Sports. And last but not least, on the Twitter, aka X, at LegacyMaker SPN. Once again, everybody, I am Darrell Owens, LegacyMaker Sports Network. Thank you all for joining us for this broadcast, this Amelia Raider Pride 365 broadcast here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network. And before we go, one last update on the boys game. The boys are down 62-52 to Buckingham with 4 minutes and 20